Hello, I'm about to go and find out something more about becoming an intelligence analyst with the RAF. Not sure what to expect here, but I'm sure I'm going to meet someone who'll be able to tell me. First things first though, we're going to get changed.
Well, when we're talking about intelligence, what we're looking at is for people to look in vast amounts of information, vast amounts of data, depending on where they are in the world at the time and what they're supporting, is to come up with some kind of assessment about what is going to happen in the future, be it the next day, be it the next week, the next 2 weeks down the line.
So you say you're dealing with all this information coming in all the time. What exactly is it? What information do you get?
For the first example I give, we have something called imagery intelligence, which is where we can get images, photographs if you would, which are taken predominantly from various aircraft equipped with various sensors. I mean, if I take you to this for example, what do you actually see there?
It looks like a dam.
Why?
Because there's a curved structure here and what looks like a body of water behind it.
It's quite simply to say what you see. What do you think's happened here? Why do you think it's happened there? What do you think is going to happen tomorrow based on what you can see now? Let's fast forward.
Is that this section here with it destroyed? Something out of the middle of it? Is that the same thing? See that?
Is it? You tell me.
You realise how much you kind of take for granted in what you're looking at in pictures and what have you. I mean, we did an early picture of two dams, which Mark showed me, and there was the date printed across the bottom, and I didn't even notice the date.
We're looking for people that can think laterally. If I pose a question, what is in the middle of Paris but not in London? People are going to think, well, the Eiffel Tower and things like that. Well, no, it's the letter R. It's something that simple. You know,
for the last few years, I've kind of played at doing some of this stuff,
yeah.
Being in spooks. Some of the scenes, we're all sitting on the grid, which is MI5 headquarters,
yeah.
You know, looking at information that's given to us. How true is that?
Being an intelligence analyst isn't just purely for the Air Force.
Right.
A lot of the environments we work in now, we're working alongside the Army, also the Navy, but also wider afield, we're working with other government departments. The scenario we set up for Raza today was basically we were in a fictitious country. We'd intercepted some communications between locally known insurgents and possible arms dealers. So what we've got so far, these two insurgents or dissidents, we've got 3 arms dealers. This tip-off was actually left at our main gate yesterday evening. We've got these 2 weapons systems. They're known as man-pads, man-portable air defence system. So given that information and some more we're going to go through on the laptop, you must give your assessment in the form of a brief. You have 20 minutes.
I needed to kind of study some information and make some decisions based on what I saw, which would advise various other areas of the military about some action that needed to be taken. So basically to communicate the intelligence that I had before me. Someone requesting to take out a flying heavy, whatever
What do you think a flying heavy is?
Well, I would hazard a guess that that's a heavy aircraft, a large aircraft.
So someone needs to take, what's take out mean?
Shoot down potentially or destroy it.
Good. What he had to do, and I thought he did quite well, was pull out the key bits of information needed to protect the air assets.
Possibly this is someone offering to sell them the equipment needed to shoot down heavy aircraft for £60,000.
Timescale?
1 week from today at 11.
1 week?
So the 21st of November.
Which is when?
Which is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. He looked at the type of the words between these people, and they were alluding to the facts that we wanted to down a heavy aircraft. We wanted something that could go to 16,000 feet. And they're the little snippets we put in there, which hopefully he would pull out, and which he did. But what about the equipment? We need to find out the capabilities of these 2. They may both be capable. You need to show you have the ability to operate well under pressure. Right, Raza, time's up. You've got to deliver a brief. It's important. Life at stake. If you want to follow me, briefing room, let's go. As with all intelligence, it's no use going through the process of going all that information, converting it to intelligence through some real robust analysis and some crazy thought processes if you can't pass it on to anyone.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to talk to you today about some intelligence that we've received. I didn't realise that I was going to be in front of quite a lot of people. I think the RAF would probably give you a bit more training than I just had in the last few minutes. But we intercepted 4 telephone conversations. So as far as we know, V is about to sell a weapon to someone in this area which could potentially shoot down an aircraft at around 16,000 feet. I was pretty nervous, I have to be honest. I'm used to having a script in front of me as an actor, but the whole point of being an intelligence analyst is dealing in fact. Now, other intelligence that we have suggests the SA-7 is the most likely weapon to carry out this attack. because of its range.
I thought he did very well. I think the timescales when we sort of said, right, go, you've got a brief now, we need to move. He looked a little flustered, but he calmed himself down, and I think his acting maybe helped him.
It's a big jigsaw, and it's incredible to see that people with such skill kind of putting those things together. The wrong piece of information is something that could cost lives.